also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
They've got under... And he's been booked for simulation.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's anyone's ball now. Ronaldo Silva with a definite foul there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Medina, Paredes. That has been cut short. Pedro Neto. He can run onto that. Rafael Leao looking here to chip it through. Ronaldo has it out wide. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Romero, aim forwards. Montiel. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. And again. Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. João Cancelo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Thinks it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
been taken short. Time to deliver. Medina does well to get it back. Now who's going to be first to this? João Neves. Out towards the flank. Lovely feet. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Vitinha opts to play it back. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Alvarez. Messi! Vitinha. And now the breakaway. Rafael Leao. Now he's got space here. Not quite on the same wavelength. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. McAllister looking for a runner. That's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. That's an imaginative pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance! And oh, that is asking for trouble. And that has been cleared. And they can counter here. Now it's Simeone. De Paul. It's run loose here. It's Rodrigo De Paul. And here's Messi. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Tagliafico. Simeone. Tagliafico. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Bit of a misjudgment. Romero shifted upfield. Montiel. Oh, some tackle that. Antonio Silva. Portugal suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Simeone. Driving forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. McAllister. Now it's Simeone. There are a few waiting for it. Simeone's cross. Paredes. Portugal needing to taste the game already. Paredes. Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The ball goes short. Oh, it's come loose. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. And the counter is on. Medina. Romero. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. He's in a good... And the shot! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Mendes cuts it out, played back to the goalkeeper. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Araujo, and he goes cross-field. First quarter of an hour gone. Antonio Silva, gently done. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo knocks it out wide. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
De Paul. Back into the middle. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Vitinha is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Surely now! He will be livid with himself. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Mendes charging forward down that flank. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. And that has been clubbed away. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. Romero. And it's played forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafael Leao. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary, and reclaimed it in a trice. Antonio Silva drives forward on the overlap. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Simeone. Played out wide. And here's Messi. Messi crosses it in. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he deliver? McAllister. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Mendes. Well, now here's a good battle by... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bernardo Silva. Simeone. Messi. Looking to break at pace. João Neves. Araujo. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. That's an excellent interception. Simeone. Can he spark a counter here? Out towards the flank. Crossing. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo played with finesse. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Montiel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Paredes. De Paul. McAllister. De Paul. Messi. Antonio Silva forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's McAllister. He's got space in the area. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot's Cristiano Ronaldo! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Time, excellent interception. Simeone looking understandably energised after his goal. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Cancelo played over towards the opposite flank. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nice physical challenge. And it's Mendes. Do have a chance to counter here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Alvarez. Montiel, who does have an assist to his name. Montiel, gently done. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Ambitious ball here. Ronaldo looking to run onto it. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tagliafico shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in plenty of space here. So who's he picking out? And that has been cleared. Tagliafico, aim forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. McAllister. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he shoots! Oh, another save. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Simeone. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tagliafico. Simeone. Simeone. Defending of the desperate variety. Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cleared without complication.
Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes looks to the other side. What a throw in. Tagliafico. He is just caressing the ball. And it's McAllister. Simeone's cross. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tagliafico. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Messi does really... Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And it's played forward. Vitinha, done delicately. Throw. Oh, sweet feet. A chance to play it in. Delivered across. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Simeone. Simeone. Tagliafico, forwards and with intent. Can he latch on to this? Deflected behind for a corner kick. clears it away. And it's Paredes. Montiel, and it's lofted through here. Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gets it away. And here's Messi. And that has been cleared. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alvarez! Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. 5 minutes till the break. Pedro Neto, probing pass. Chance! And he hits the net! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. But the defence let themselves down by not keeping him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Paredes. Antonio Silva shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva receives it in a good position here. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Showing good feet. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. João Neves gets across to intercept that. Rafael Leao. Romero attempts a clearance. Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Out for a throw. De Paul. Romero, quality ball. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Messi. De Paul looking to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's gone back to the keeper. Romero. Medina, aim forwards. That's a good run down the left. Tagliafico, spread out to the left. Now it's Alvarez. McAllister. De Paul, played out to the left flank. Araujo. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Antonio Silva, gently done. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice control. And here's Rafael Leao. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the area. Vitinha knocks it out wide. There's the end of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to this.
Pedro Neto! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paredes. McAllister. Paredes. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Oh, he's found him in space. And there's the shot.
De Paul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tagliafico. McAllister. De Paul. Alvarez. Now it's Messi. In by Messi. They've played it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Simeone's cross. He's there to get rid. That's good play. It's Rodrigo de Paul. Paredes. And here's McAllister. De Paul. McAllister. Chance for a shot! Quick first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
He is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alvarez. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Simeone. Tagliafico. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Danger averted for now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
João Cancelo. Vitinha. And it's played forward. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva, gently done. João Neves. Over to the left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Messi. Romero. Paredes. De Paul. Medina. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao, spread out to the left. Mendes is fouled.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Romero gets it clear. And it's Neves. Tries to get it clear. João Neves. Rafael Leao. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Messi. McAllister, forwards and with intent. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Romero. Now it's De Paul. He's got away. De Paul. Defending of the desperate variety. Clear away. Paredes. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's found a way through. Good play on the left-hand side here. Real chance! That's going to go a long way. Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
He's shifting from... Header comes in! No, he's got that completely wrong. Vitinha. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Neto. And it's Cancelo. Cross from Cancelo. Romero with the clearance. Rafael Leao. That's been won straight back. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. That's really well manoeuvred. Paredes. Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. João Neves shifted upfield. Martinez sends that a long way. McAllister. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Nicely shaped cross. And that has been cleared. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Bernardo Silva, aim forwards. Pass has been well intercepted. João Neves, laid out to the left flank. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Moved on forwards. Messi. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. No way through, so back it comes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots! Can he stop it going out? And he's there to get it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's away. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva. Pedro Neto. Simeone. McAllister. Medina forwards and with intent. Araujo shifted upfield. And it's Mendes. Mendes gently done. Alberto Neto. João Neves. João Neves, gently done. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And it's hoisted clear. Nuno Mendes. That's very neat. Rafael Leao. This might takes a shot! Could be danger here. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a pretty loose pass. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. That's tidy. Pedro Neto! Over to the left. Mendes. And that's aimed into the middle. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bernardo Silva. João Neves chooses to go cross-field. Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Romero, nicely aimed pass. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Now then, the ball's come loose. João Neves. Vitinha. McAllister tries to dink it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Diogo Costa, long ball by the goalkeeper. De Paul played into space. And Messi! And it's played forward. De Paul. And here's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he decides to cross it. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Played towards the other side. Now who's going to be first to this? Medina. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Simeone. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice and simple for the keeper. Defending of the desperate variety. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And out it comes again. Alvarez. Montiel shifted upfield. There will be a throw-in. Argentina have a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ronaldo aim forwards. Well, they could break here. Pedro Neto. That's a cute ball. Cleared away. João Cancelo with the short one. Pedro Neto is having a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Romero, gently done. Montiel. João Cancelo. Tries a deft little ball.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Antonio Silva. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Neves. It's run loose here.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's managed to get free. Time to deliver. And here's the Paul. De Paul. A header!
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. Paredes.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he welcomes it in. Rafa, shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Martinez herring after the ball here. Simeone. Paredes forwards and with intent.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Cancelo played over towards the opposite flank. Nuno Mendes, he has found a way through. Climbs up big! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
And here's Neto. moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Araujo, and it's Tavares. Portugal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
João Cancelo plays it short. There are a few waiting for it. Montiel getting this one clear. Vitinha. Tavares could try cutting inside here. Montiel can get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Alvarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lots shapes to shoot! Should have equalised. It's Rodrigo de Paul.
Argentina really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Vitinha into the last 5 minutes. Vitinha. De Paul. Messi. Montiel. Montiel goes forward.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tagliafico tries to clear.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Rafael Leao. Lovely bit of skill. It is now or never. Time is against them.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Just the goal. Messi!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
João Cancelo looks to the other side. Decent progress down the left. Rafael Leao. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
João Neves. Bernardo Silva. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. So both sides, actually. Alvarez. He is through here. Goes for the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vitinha, Araujo, aim forwards. Tavares flashes it across. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's neat. Tagliafico. Now here's the delivery. Vitinha. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Vitinha played out towards the right wing. Needs a quality cross. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's had a shot! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
All square again into the dying minutes. And that's that. So it is just one step forward. 3 would have been ideal, but this is going to have to do for now. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think all's well that ends well on this one. They push for